basilica looks just like the rest of the churches.
What's the big deal anyways? Churches are just old buildings that don't really have a purpose nowadays.
Yeah, church is a church. This is pointless.
You guys don't feel like that. The Hagia Sophia is a beautiful and unique piece of architecture that represents the Byzantine Empire.
Also, the artwork inside is so cool and so full of history.
Yeah, the artwork is great and all, but the architecture is magnificent. Just think of the Hippodrome.
This era produced a lot of new and interesting art pieces. Remember the Justinian?
No.
No.
Nah.
Are you guys serious? We learned about it in Professor Mickey's class like not that long ago.
Oh, the Pope picture?
I only studied that for the test. After that, I forget everything.
The one with the halo?
Rudy, didn't you answer a question about that piece in class?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. I don't remember much of it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Are you guys even paying attention to anything we're saying?
Yeah, the guy with the halo or something like that, right? See, I'm listening.
I never said anything about the halo, but yeah, you do remember something.
Literally the only thing I remember because it was on the test.
You guys are hopeless. Just try to imagine an era without technology and the source of entertainment is to admire the art and the architecture.
Why would we want to imagine an era without phones?
Just do it!
Yeah, get some ideas, otherwise you guys are going to be working on this project alone.
Okay, relax.
Just close your eyes and start imagining you're in Constantinople exploring the culture.
Come on guys, get into it. Let's go.
Okay, we'll try.
Oh
What
shit!
the heck?
Where are we?
Welcome to Constantinople.
Constant to what?
Is there any signal here?
What do you guys think?
I mean, I've always wanted to travel, so why not?
That's the spirit, Rudy.
Right.
I just want to go back. We really need to finish this history project.
You guys, being here will give us all the information we need.
Just give it a chance, guys.
I know, right? It's better than being stuck at the library.
Fine, let's give it a try.
I'm so excited. I want to show you guys the mosaic of the Emperor Justinian.
And then after that, I'm going to show you guys the Hippodrome. So let's get this party started!
Here we are, the piece I've been waiting to show you.
I seen that Halo guy before, but where?
Oh, I think I remember him. He's from the test. Justinian? Emperor Justinian?
Okay, but do you guys remember anything about him?
Something with Christianity, right?
Good job, Rudy. He did have something to do with the spread of Christianity.
Oh yeah, Emperor Justinian was known as the person that God selected to represent him on Earth, right?
Oh my gosh, and you guys said you didn't know anything. You are also correct, Leslie. Yes, Emperor Justinian. This is a mosaic of Emperor Justinian. As you can see, he is depicted as a godlike symbol to prove his legitimacy as the emperor, because it is said that God appointed him himself because he was the right man for the job. That is why he's wearing the halo.
Oh, and what about the people around him?
Those other men represent his 3 pillars of power. The men on the left represent his military conquest. The men on his right represents the Orthodox Church. And the men on the middle represent his imperial bureaucracy. What do you guys think?
Oh, that's actually really interesting.
Wow, I didn't know Justinian was so powerful. That's pretty cool.
Alright guys, moving on to the Hippodrome. There it is, the Hippodrome.
The Hippodrome doesn't ring a bell. What is that?
So it was a famous piece of architecture. Does anyone know what emperor it was finished under?
I'm guessing Constantine.
Yeah, good job, Rudy. It was finished under Constantine. It was used for sport events and also political ceremonies and demonstrations.
What kind of sports?
Chariot races mostly because of the U-shaped track. Does anyone know why there's not much left of it today?
Is it like because of like wars or invasions?
Yeah, exactly. So Constantinople faced numerous invasions and wars, and unfortunately, the Hippodrome was never rebuilt like other structures.
I thought I knew I my history, but I guess I don't.
Are you guys ready to see something else?
What?
We could go see the Hagia Sophia. It's a famous architectural piece, and it's one of the most famous basilicas in the Byzantine Empire.
And they have the most lovely mosaics on the inside.
Oh, sounds interesting. Can you show us?
Yeah, let's go.
Awesome.
The Hagia Sophia has a history of decorating the interior with gold stones and glasses. It's everywhere. Can't you see?
That sure is lovely.
Wow, look at all the gold.
Mosaics like this were common in Orthodox churches. The mosaics usually depicted the patron who funded the construction of the church along with those who the church was dedicated to. For example, this piece above the doorway leading to the church is the donation mosaic. In the center of the mosaic is Mary holding baby Jesus. Jesus holds the Gospels in his left hand while making the sign Trinity with his right hand. To the right is Mary. To the right of Mary is Constantine holding a model of his walled city. On the left is Justinian holding a model of the Hagia Sophia. One of his great achievements, if you look closely, you might notice that Justinian's model features no minarets or walls as seen today.
The mosaics really had a strong impact on the churches, right?
Look up at the ceiling.
Wow, the art is amazing.
Here, high above the dome on one of the semi-domes is the colorful mosaic of Mary and the child Christ. Though parts of the mosaic are missing, most is intact. This is surprising since the decoration dates back to the 9th century, making it the oldest mosaic in the Hagia Sophia. In the golden mosaic, Christ is seen in gold. If you look closely at Mary's forehead and shoulders, you might notice 3 golden clubs representing the Trinity.
It seems like Christianity was a big part of Constantinople, right?
Yeah, it was actually the prominent religion there.
I really like how the Trinity is represented in this art piece.
Aside from all the amazing art, the Hagia Sophia was also known as the greatest architectural achievement of the Byzantine Empire. It was also constructed under Justinian.
Could you show us some of the architecture?
Yeah, we're really gonna need that for our visit project.
Yeah, I'd love to. Follow me. So one of the most important parts about the Hagia Sophia is actually the dome, because it totally reflects the Byzantine Empire, and it is 100 feet and supported on 2 pendentives.
Where did the dome come from?
That's a great question. The dome was placed on top of the Hagia Sophia, and it became a standard structure for Byzantine basilicas everywhere, especially basilicas with square bases. It was typical for basilicas to have a basic structure of a square base, a dome on top of that, and 4 pendentives surrounding the square base. Going back to the mosaics Brittany talked about, does anyone know why the mosaics are also important to architecture, not just art?
Something about the style, right?
Yeah, exactly. They have to do with style. And when I say style, I do not mean that Justinian envisioned the Hagia Sophia as a stylish church. Style here mostly means how they decorate the interior of their buildings and structures, specifically structures of religious importance, such as the Hagia Sophia. The mosaics found within it are all pieces of art concerning Christianity. These Christian mosaics are common and are sure to be found in churches and basilicas within Constantinople and the Byzantine Empire in general. While the way the Hagia Sophia was built and constructed is important, the religious mosaics that fill the interior are also a very significant characteristic of basilicas. This was most likely due to the fact that Christianity was so present in Byzantine life, which can be partly attributed to Constantine, the emperor of Constantinople, named for it.
So, what do you guys think? Still bored?
No, not at all.
I think we can get this project started now.
Alright, let's get to work, guys.
Yes.
Wow, I had no idea I had such wild imagination.
This project shouldn't be so hard anymore.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
Let's get this project started.
This is so awesome. I'm so inspired now.
Alright, enough inspired chit chat. Let's knock this out!
Okay, so before working on this project, I was not really sure how I felt about working in a group, just because I usually like working by myself. It's easier for me to do the things I want to do, and I don't have to deal with people, and I can do it on my own time. So I was just kind of indifferent about the whole idea. However, it actually turned out to be a good experience,
despite the fact that we did have conflicting schedules and we did have to sacrifice a lot of early mornings, and we had to really put in the work to make it, you know, to the best of our abilities. We had fun in the process, and I feel like we all got along really well, and that really helped us to be more open with each other, and we could bounce ideas, and we really had fun and could play with it. And so I think it turned out to be a really good experience for me, and I feel like I learned how to be a better communicator and to work better with people, and so I feel like that really helped me, and I'm just glad that this happened.
Hi, this is Leslie, and I just wanted to share with you guys a little of my experience I had doing this project. First of all, I had never done a project like this before. It was something new to me, and I think it was something new for my group members as well. What was more hard for us was trying to figure out a time to get together and actually do the work. Also, doing the research and trying to find out what we were going to put in the video was really difficult. But other than that, learning about Constantinople, the art pieces and the architecture was really interesting. Doing the script and the video was really fun. I had a lot of fun. My group members and I had a lot of common ideas, so it made it easy for us to work together. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you.
So when the group project was first assigned, I didn't really mind it because it's a class and classes are bound to have group projects. And towards the end of the group projects, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed my groups. Like, I'm not saying that just because they're going to see it, but we worked together really well as a group. We communicated a lot. We saw each other almost every day. We were able to just get to work and everything. And Professor Mickey is always telling us to connect what we learned to the real world, and I think the best way is doing group projects, because in the real world, or like when you get a job, chances are you're going to have to work as a team, and you have to be able to communicate well and listen to others well. In this group project, we were able to listen to each other as well. There were disagreements, but we were able to meet each other halfway and stuff like that. And I'm not a big fan of group projects, but if I get to work with the same people that I have now, I wouldn't mind doing another one.
Hi, my name is Rudy, and okay, so when I first found out that we were gonna have a group project, I tried finding my way out of it because everyone hates group projects, and people tend to like not take responsibility and like avoid work. But this group project was different. I say this because in a good way, we all have our own things to be worrying about, and like other classes and work. And the good thing that comes out of all this is that we all want to do our best in the most quickly and efficient way as possible. Also, even though we would get stuck at times, we moved forward and got things figured out. And then in the end, I ended up having fun, which is kind of weird for me because I usually tend to go to school and avoid everyone and everything and just go to class and then do what I need to do and then go back home fast. And so, but the good thing that came out of this is that it made me realize that I need to change my college experience because it would help me in the future and in the workforce.
So like many of my group members have probably stated, we didn't feel that great when we heard there was going to be a group project assigned, because most of the time some people slack off and one person ends up doing the work. You just never know who you're going to get in your group, and it's always a toss-up. I'm happy to say that all my group members pulled their weight, and it was such a relief. And honestly, it was just so much fun shooting the video, writing the script. All the times we messed up was even fun. And honestly, just a really good experience, I think, for all of us. And I really hope you guys all enjoyed our video. We sure enjoyed making it. And thanks.